The Dragons Rising suits are not different compared to the other ninja suits we have gotten in the past, and a lot of people don't like that, but in my opinion, I think they're actually not too bad at all. So with that, let's rank the Dragons Rising ninjas from last all the way up to first. So for last place, I'm going to have to go with Sora. I don't know if she actually even belongs on this list since her suit is a lot different compared to the others, but since she is last place it doesn't really matter anyway. I don't think her suit is that bad, but there is a lot going on her torso and there are a lot of colours: blue, white, pink and gold, which don't all go the best with each other. Also, I know a lot of people actually like her hood piece, but I personally don't really like it, and I can't really see how some people like it either. 7th place is Nia, and from what I can tell, Lego just had a look at all of her past ninja designs and just got all the colours from them, then tried to find a spot all for them on the minifigure, and I don't think they did too good of a job with that. That's pretty much it. Now, for 6th place, I actually struggled a little bit to decide who should take this spot. I was actually debating with 3 other minifigures for the spot, and I finally decided on Kai. I really like his design, but I like the characters higher up on this list even more. The only problem I have with this figure is that there isn't really any secondary colours on him at all. Nia had too many colours and Kai doesn't have enough. His colours are just red and darker red, which do look really good, but as I said before, not as good as the other 5 higher than him on this list. So for 5th place, I had to debate between 2 different minifigures, and they are probably my favourite 2 characters in the whole show, so you can say that I don't have any bias in this pick. And after a lot, and I mean a whole lot of thinking, I think that Aaron just loses out on this fight. When I originally thought of making this list, I thought that Aaron was easily gonna make top 2, but after looking at the other ninjas' designs more deeply, I think that 5th place is a good spot for him. I like the mix of orange and yellow on this minifigure, but I don't really like how one of his arms are yellow and the other one is orange. Another thing I'm not the biggest fan of with Aaron is his hood piece. Now, I'm not too sure why Aaron's hood and even his torso are very different compared to the other ninjas. Maybe because he is a new ninja to the team, I don't know. That's just the only reason that comes to mind for me. But back onto the helmet, I don't really like the horns at the front of it at all, and it being in gold doesn't make it look any better. So yeah, right now Aaron is in the middle of the pack, but maybe when we see the suit in the actual show, my opinion will change. 4th place is also a suit we haven't seen yet in the show, and that is Jay. I've always been a huge fan of all of Jay's suits, and this one does not disappoint. Just like with the recent suits Jay has been getting, his primary colour is blue and his secondary colour is dark blue. Now, I know with Kai, that was one of the criticisms I had on him, but I think that having the same colour but darker as the secondary colour works a lot better on Jay than it does Kai. But there is a criticism I have in this suit, just one, and that is that we haven't seen it in the show yet. This suit is just too good to not have seen it in the show yet. Come on, Lego. 3rd place was originally going to be who I've put in 2nd place, which you'll find out soon enough, but in the last second I decided to pick Cole. So in recent years we have seen a lot of different Coles using orange as the secondary colour, and for the most part they've all been hits, including this one. But the reason being that I decided to put Cole 3rd instead of 2nd isn't really because I don't like this figure. I just really like the figure that I put 2nd place. Speaking of who I put in 2nd place, I decided on Zane. I have liked almost every single Zane suit since season 11, because I just think that the white and light blue look absolutely amazing with each other, particularly on this suit. There isn't really too much I have to say on this minifigure, except that the only thing that's really stopping it from being my favourite is that there is just a bit too much blue. Zane is meant to be the white ninja, so having a lot of blue on him, it doesn't really suit him. But with that said, I still do really like this minifigure. And 1st place is obviously Noid. I haven't been the biggest fan of Night and Dark Green being the main colors for Lloyd suits, but for whatever reason, I think it looks really good on this version of Lloyd. I don't really have too much to say on this minifigure except that I really like it. So that is my ranking of the Dragons Rising suits. Leave your rankings in the comments, and as always, see you later. Be Ninja.